Hello everybody, today I'm going to explain the solution to the problem D, mathematical problem from the Codeforces round 954 division 3, a round which took place yesterday and it's the most recent round to date. In this problem we are given a string of length n and the string is made of digits and we need to insert exactly n minus 2 symbols plus or multiplication so that we get a valid arithmetic expression, and our goal is to make sure that the arithmetic expression gets the smallest possible value. And n is up to 20, again not a big expression, and we need to solve this for t test cases. Now, before we start solving this problem, we need to be a bit careful in terms of some of the mathematical observations which have to be made. First off, two things which make a lot of sense are that if we have many multiplication signs, the result is likely to be high, because let's say if we have digits which are like 2, 3, 4, and whatever, the results will grow very fast, and this will not be an optimal strategy for sure. However, for certain numbers, it may be better off to multiply by them than to add them. For example, if we do 1 times something, then it's better to multiply than to add. And also, very obviously, if we have a 0 somewhere in the expression, it's very likely that the result will become 0. However, we need to be also very careful about the fact that n is up to 20. So because n is up to 20, this means that we can also rely on some sort of a brute force to solve this problem. Because given the fact that n is small, we can basically just try every single possibility of doing something and seeing how things work. Now, we have two parts in the process of solving the problem. So the first part is the part where we are given a bunch of numbers. So let's say 1, 3, 2, 4, 6, 0, let's say 10 and 9, and we are given a bunch of numbers and we need to put signs in between them such that the value of the expression is as small as possible. Because basically, if we can solve this, then we can fix every single way of placing the number with 2 digits and we will be good. So now let's think at what happens if we have a and b. So if a and b are at least 2, then it's always more optimal to add them instead of multiplying them. Because, for example, when you get 2 times 2, it's equal to 2 plus 2. And the bigger we make one of the numbers, the higher the result will be. So basically, we want to always add if possible. This will give us to this will get us to the point where we will just add, for example, the bigger values so that we don't go over some big limit. What do we do with zeros and ones, however? If we have a 0, it's easy. We can just multiply everything and it will be 0. So that is case closed. However, if it's 1, then we can simply discard it, because if we do 1 times 3, it's 3, instead of just doing 1 plus 3, which is 4. So in order to conclude, basically if we have a 0 in the remaining expression, we can discard everything and say it's 0. If we have 1, we ignore the ones, otherwise we just add everything else that we are left with. And because I said that n is very small and up to 20, we can simply run a brute force where we fix the position of the two digits which are adjacent, and then just run this O of n algorithm. Because basically after we run this algorithm, we will be able to find the minimum answer. And as you will see in the implementation I'm going to mention, this is an implementation I implemented in contest in just 10 minutes or so, because there is a bit of casework you need to be aware of. Basically, if the string has a length of 2, then we need to be careful at whether the first character is a 0 or not, because we are not allowed to print leading zeros. Otherwise, we just fix the position at which we will have the two adjacent digits, for example, the place where we want to put a sign in between, we create the numbers according to this rule, and then what we have to do is to iterate through the numbers and basically just add everything up. But of course, if we have a 0, we just make everything 0, and if it's not 1, we add everything. So again, just two simple conditions which are enough in order to get us to the point where we have the final answer. And after that, we just print the answer and we'll be good. You need to be aware that actually we don't need long longs for this. I just put long because in the contest I thought that there might be a bigger answer, but then I realized that I misread the statement and the answers could be simply very small. So again, something you need to have in mind. Now, in this case, if you enjoyed watching this video, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell button so that you can get notifications for every other video I make now and in the future. If you have any suggestions, feedback, or any kind of other request, please let me know via my contact links or via the comments in the video so that I know what my audience wants. Until the next time, good luck with the contest, have a nice week, and see you next time. Cheers!